Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Abdilah Bagus Ramadan, and today I'm going to retelling you the story from the book that I've read by the title Archie, Greene and the Magician's Secret. This novel tells the story about a boy named Archie Greene. He lives with his grandmother. He is a book whisperer that barely appears, only one chosen in 400 years. He is about to find out the truth, how he could be the book whisperer. The story begins when Archie turned to 12 and he got a mysterious package from unknown sender. The package that arrived to him was a book, an old book that has a seal code with symbol to open it. Archie knew nothing about the book. He thought it was a gift from someone for his birthday, but it wasn't. The deliverer gave one scroll note that's supposed to be included with the package when it first arrived. But the scroll said Archie has to send the book to the Isle of Wight the day of his birthday. But he late because the scroll arrived at night. The Isle of Wight is a bookstore at London Street, so his grandmother said to him it was time for him to know his truth and to meet his relatives, his aunt in London. The next morning, Archie arrived at Isle of Wight to deliver the book that he brings. At the bookstore, he got a job to be a magic book binder. From that store, he found out about magic. Afterwards, he arrived at his relatives and having a little chit-chat about the magic. Apparently, all of his families know about magic, including his grandmother, who kept the thing out of him. From that moment, Archie tried to find out about his part and truth. Run along with Archie business, hourglass in London Museum that shows dark magic will appears began to drop its sands. Unfortunately, the book that Archie brings to the Isle of Wight is affected the other magical book by taking its magical energy. A book with the name the Book of Blessing, he started talking to Archie, but Archie a bit shocked that he could hear the book speaking. From the advice of the Book of Blessing and Archie bad feeling, he stole the book back to be keeping by himself. The next morning, Archie and his cousin found out that the Isle of Wight was being robbed by someone. Right after Archie sneaking to the store, Archie feels someone is trying to get his books, the books that he delivered. Therefore, Archie was still trying to find out his secret in the past. And he come to the Book of Yore, a book that can show you moment in the past. But the book cost more dangerous when someone goes too far to the past. And Archie did it. He went too far to the past and he almost burned alive. Fortunately, his cousin and someone from the lost book department help him to get out from the book of yore. Archie come clean with the whole things he has been through, and he give the book that he knew the name to the lost book department. The book name, the Book of Soul, that keeps all the dark magic inside of it. And someone tried to steal it and release all the dark magic, but only the book whisperer, which is Archie, can release the dark magic in it. Because of the chaotic made by Archie and his book, all the department's master in the museum in London gathered to discuss about the chaotic. But one master department didn't appear, the master of the lost book department. Apparently, the evil one who tried to release the dark magic is headmaster of the lost book department named Professor von Herring. He has the Book of Soul. One thing that he doesn't have yet is Archie, the key for releasing the dark magic. Von Herring worked for Arthur Ripley, that one who has scandal in the past, time which everyone thought he was dead. They both kidnapped Archie's cousins, Thistle and Bramble. So Archie come and save them. Archie come to the basement where his cousin being kidnapped. They both ask Archie to release the dark magic, or they will throw his cousins to the Book of Souls and dead. Archie has no choice, so he read the spell, and the dark warlock named Bazark appeared. Von Herring, afraid of Bazark, then he slipped and being eaten by Book of Soul. Archie stopped reading in halfway, so Bazark army wouldn't appear yet. Bazark asked Archie to keep reading, but Archie released a knight from a cup of bottle to fight Bazark. Instead of fighting Bazark, the knight soldier ran directly to the Arthur Ripley, which made him lock himself in the basement hall and left Archie with Bazark. Archie has no choice unless read the spell, because he can't fight Bazark. But he remembers one thing, Book of Blessing is ready to help him anytime. Instead of reading the dark spell, Archie read the Book of Blessing spell that stunning Bazark and the whole dark magic, and lock them back to the Book of Soul. And that's how Archie and his cousin saved from the dark magic and Bazark. At the end, Archie sat with two cousins drinking milkshake while waiting his worried aunt came. And that's the whole story of the book that I've been reading recently, by the title Archie, Greene and Magician's Secret. That's all from my story. I guess I'll going to see you later, guys. Goodbye.